Originally, NulabGroup was set up to service the professional photographer. There's been a fundamental shift in work moving from the professional photographer to everybody who is now a photographer. And we designed our software to make it very easy for anyone who captures photographs to have them printed, be it as a photo book or an acrylic or a canvas or a vinyl sticker. So all the products that one can imagine that were available to professionals is now available to anybody.
Why should people print their photos?
The reason people should print their photos is, first of all, digital files are not permanent, which means that they could be easily lost, they could degrade, they could corrupt. And photography is really something that captures your life. If you got a professional photographer, for example, a professional photographer's job is to document people's existence in life. And what happens now with the new generation, a lot of people don't print their images, so we feel there's going to be a big gap in recording history. So it's very important people understand that the most permanent way to record anything is to have it printed onto some sort of a consumable, be it a book, a photograph, an acrylic, or even a canvas.
Why do you love photography?
Why do I love photography?
Do you love photography?
Well, my background is quite interesting. I studied industrial chemistry. I didn't like it. I got into photography. In my personal life is because I love working with people. But then I realized very early in my career that my job actually was to document people's existence in life. And I'm proud to say I can walk into some of the most prominent homes and palaces around the world and have my portraits hanging there. That just makes me feel really good. And it makes the clients originally who would have come to me have their whole history recorded. Because at the end of the day, when we leave this planet, the only thing we leave behind are photographs.
What advice would you give to somebody considering being a professional photographer?
Advice to be a professional photographer. That really depends what format of professional photography. There are many different facets. You could be a professional photographer photographing people. You could be a professional photographer photographing commercial work. You could be a landscape photographer, and you could be a fashion photographer. It really depends what you want to do. At the end of the day, when you bring value to someone, they in return will pay you, which at the end of the day is what professional photography is being paid for the work that you do. Many people take photographs and do nothing with them, and they actually get lost, which doesn't help anybody.
What goes into taking a good photo?
What goes into taking a good photo? From my point of view, I'm a portrait wedding photographer. My specialty was photographing people. When you go to a portrait photographer, you want to document yourself in a way that you like to see yourself, and that would be looking the best that you possibly are, and a professional would know how to light you, how to pose you. So it gives you and provides you with a timeless portrait, something you could display on a wall that will hang there for generations to come. So when your kids are there, they can look and say, hey, is that what you used to look like? If you look around this office, you could see I've got photographs going back 30, 40 years. And there's nothing that you can't go back. If you don't have that moment recorded, you can't go back. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the future. If you don't have that photograph of your child when they're 1 year old, or when they go to school, or when they get engaged, or when they get married, you can't go back. So it's very, very important that you should document your existence in life. And photography is the prime source of doing that.